'tis firm. Yabos! Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a lovely, wonderful, glorious day. It has been a little while since I have seen you guys. I mean, I did post a video like a couple of days ago, but I filmed that video like 3 weeks ago, so. But I am back today to film another video for you guys, and if you can't tell, I've decorated a little bit behind me for the spooky season. The season of spook, which is upon us right now. As you can see, there's like a spooky screaming lady here behind me. I did this when I was in high school. That was like very deep within like the My Chemical Romance era.
Oh no.
We got some little skull buddies over here. This one just looks like a black blob. And then we also have a board behind us that says Sisters, but I don't know if that's in focus at all, if you can see it. The background here will probably change up some. I literally just drug this half-built credenza in here from my living room like 5 minutes ago and threw some stuff on it. So this will probably change up behind me, but I couldn't stand the white wall anymore. Ooh, I'm looking real rough. Anyway, today I felt just absolutely compelled to make a video because I got this box in the mail, which I was just so, where are you rolling? I got this box in the mail and it just automatically grabbed my attention. There were some kittens on the outside and then this like super cool looking decoration, which I covered up with the tracking logo. Don't worry, I very cleverly covered my address with mascara because I couldn't find a pin. Not the best move because I'm sure I'm gonna get it everywhere. But what was even more exciting when I opened it up, it is a ColourPop and Hocus Pocus collaboration. I can't think of anything more perfect for this time of year. I, of course, along with everybody else, just love this movie. I love Hocus Pocus, I love Halloween, I love spooky stuff, so I was really excited to get this and I'm even more excited to put it all on my face. Now, admittedly, I haven't done a proper makeup like look in a long time, so we'll see how this goes, but I'm hoping for good things. So it came with a little card in here that is a cauldron. It says it's all just a bunch of Hocus Pocus. On the back it says Sisters. We've waited 300 years for this, introducing the Hocus Pocus collection. So apparently in here we're going to have the Gather Round Sisters palette, which is a 15-pan eyeshadow palette featuring devilishly glam metallics, sparkly pressed glitter, and rich spooky mattes. Create your own bewitching look with this rich jewel-toned palette. Then we have the Sanderson Sisters lip duos, inspired by the infamous Sanderson Sisters. Each lip duo features a luxe lipstick with a matching lippy pencil to complete your witchy look. We have some faux mink falsies that have a style all of their own to pop your look with a lash inspired by your fave sister. There are cream gel liners, 3 brand new eyeliners to add the drama and summon up a whole new look. Then the glitterly obsessed gels. Let these 2 new glitter gels add the glam to your look, just like the life potion brings life to the witchy sisters. Alright, so that was everything that I was sent, and I just have to say I think the packaging is absolutely adorable. Like, even the details of the inside of the boxes having like cauldrons and potions and candles and stuff on them, I think is so cute. So much thought put into it. The palette with the cauldron on it, it's just so pretty. I like the characterization on the inside. The lipstick is absolutely adorable with like little crossbones and the cauldrons and the spider webs and stuff. And then it looks like I got sent like the Mary's stuff. So this is the I Smell Children lip duo, which is just absolutely hilarious. I love that line. I just love that they have her hair on like the lipstick and the falsies, and then like the vacuum on the side, just so super cute, so stinking cute. I'm really, really excited about this stuff. Oh, like even the sides of the palette in the box, they look like book pages, like the book. Ah! Okay, so I figured today I would start off barefaced, that way I can do like an eyeshadow look, and if I have any fall up or anything like that, I likely won't have any fall up because I don't think that's a thing. If I have any fall out, I can just like whoosh it away and won't have to worry about it. So we're gonna start off with the palette. This is the Gather Round Sisters palette. They have shades like Full Moon, Hello Salem, 'tis firm. Yabos! Just absolutely super cute names. I also really like the colors in here as well. They are super duper fall. All right, pull over my super gross looking mirror. All right, so I am just gonna prep my lids with foundation because I don't have a primer or anything else to use, and I figure foundation will do just about the same. I also have absolutely no idea what kind of look I'm going for, which is not surprising, so we'll see how this turns out. All right, I'm really being called to like these plummy shades right here. I think they're very pretty. They'll go nicely with my old man card cardigan that I am wearing. So I think I might stick in more of this like purpley range, but we'll see if I throw anything else in there. Oh, eyeshadow brushes. That might be a good thing to have right now. Okay, I was able to scrounge up a few, so whatever is in here, that's what I'm using. All right, so the very first thing I'm gonna do is take this Hello Salem shade, which is like a really light kind of mauvey shade. I'm gonna use this kind of as a setting and transition shade on my lids. Has that been there the whole time? Gosh, I gotta stop eating nuts before I film. Was anybody else like kind of freaked out by Hocus Pocus when they were little? I don't know, it scared me just a little bit. The zombie guy, Billy, I do believe is his name. Something about him really freaked me out. And when they like cut open his like sewed together mouth, I didn't like that. Didn't like that at all. So it did kind of scare me, but I still wanted to watch it like every Halloween. It also did make me a little bit sad. I was a very emotional child, and it did make me a little bit sad too. But it's just such a good movie. So many nostalgic memories. Wow, I really need to pluck my eyebrows. That's a very light shade, but it did actually build That's a very light shade, but it did actually build up pigment pretty well. Okay, I just decided that I want to do a cut crease, which is such a bad idea. Like such a bad idea for my first like eyeshadow look back from months of just doing some brown bronzer on my lids. We're gonna give it a try. So the next thing I'm gonna use is the Night of Frolic. It's kind of like this deep, oh, that has lots of fallout. It's like a deep plummy shade over here. These two look kind of similar, but this one is a lot deeper than this one here. Okay, okay. Now it's purple. Indeed purple. I'm gonna use a bit of a denser, more precise brush to really build it up in the crease. Kind of flare it out just a little bit. For being a dark purpley plum like this, it really is going on smoothly, like it's not super patchy or anything. I've heard rumor that these colors are like really hard to like formulate and stuff, so I think it's doing a pretty good job. So now I think I'm gonna go back in with foundation and kind of cover up this entire section here and wing it out a little bit. I don't know what that was. I should probably wear like concealer or some type of eyeshadow primer would come in handy, but we're just going for it. Don't shut your eye, you have very hooded eyelids. Or should I bring you guys in closer so you can get a really good look at this face? Yeah. Alright, actually, I think that's a trick with hooded eyelids. You are supposed to shut your eyes so you can get like a defined line up here or something. I don't know. I'm not a makeup artiste. Not that I have to tell you guys that. I'm pretty sure you're very aware. I'm gonna take off some of this in the middle here because that is a lot of foundation. Alright, then on top of that, I'm gonna go for Brew Potion, which is like this really pretty golden glitter. I'm going to dab this on top of that foundation I just laid down. Oh! I brought paper towels instead of just wiping my dirty hands on everything. Wish I had my brushes, wish I had my brushes. With this little tapered brush, I'm just going back into Night of Frolic and I'm cleaning up some of the glitter that kind of got outside of that line. Well, I just put like a big blob of purple right here, which I did not intend to do, so I don't really know how to fix that without making it worse. And then I tried to fix it for the next 5 minutes, and guess what happened? I made it worse. Big shock, big surprise. So let's see what happens next. We've had a problem, people. This is what I mean by like I haven't done makeup in so long, I literally don't know what I'm doing. So now I'm just wiping out the top part of it. We'll figure out what to do from there. Hopefully this will be salvageable. If not, well then just, I guess, we start over. Which I would prefer not to, but if we gotta start over, it's just the makeup. Okay, so I tried to reshape it and blend it as well as I could, and I think this is as good as it's gonna get. So the next thing I'm going to try out are these little cream gel liners here. The first one we have is called Black Flame Candle, and it's like a cool like shimmery green. Then we have Sisters, and it is a shimmery kind of like red. And then finally, and the one I think I'm going to use today, we have a Trick or Treat, which is kind of like a plummy purple. When do you put on eyeliner? Are you supposed to do your face first and clean it up and then put on eyeliner and like lashes and mascara and stuff? I gotta watch my makeup tutorials. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, to the best of my ability, try to recreate this over here, and then I'll like do my face and stuff, and then I'll come back and try on the mascara and do stuff like that. Actually, there's no mascara to try on the eyeliner and do all that stuff. Oh, I just realized how fantastic this is gonna look with a red lip. Wow. Anyway, I will be back in just a little bit with the other eye done and my face done, and then we'll try out all the other fun stuff. Ow. Alright guys, so I have on like the base of my face and my eyebrows. Things are looking a lot better, still very dramatic, but a lot better. So the next thing we're gonna do is try out some of the gel eyeliner, and I'm going to use this purple one here, which is in Trick or Treat. Should I turn the overhead light off? Is that bad up there? Is it creating weird shadows? I don't know. Oh, that's dark and weird. I don't know how much it's actually doing on this glittery shadow. Yeah, you really can't see that much at all, but I don't think that's the liner's fault. I think it's just the shadow's fault. It's very glow gold. I'm sure on just like a regular eyeshadow look, this would definitely show up, but on this, it's not really coming through. All right, I'm gonna throw on some mascara. I actually can't put on the false lashes today because I threw away my duo lash because it was gross. So I guess I'm just gonna have to do mascara. I really wish I did have like a nice big pair of falsies for this look, because I think it would make it look a lot better. And I don't have many eyelashes. I think at one point I did have more eyelashes. I'm not really sure where they went. Well, okay, that's not fully true. I am an eyelash picker. I can't help it. It's like a weird nervous thing. So that's probably where some of them went, but I feel like they've just gotten thinner and thinner. I recently just ordered this Vegamore stuff, which has been like harassing me on Instagram. It works though, I guess, because I ordered it. Have any of you guys ever heard of that, or have you tried it? Did it work out for you? Did it not? I would really like to know, because I've actually been a little bit nervous to start it. It's been sitting over there for a while. So if you've had any experience with it at all, I would love to know in the comments. You want to just notice the amount my eyes open when I do like this versus is absolutely no different. But like for some reason I can't not when I put on mascara, but like they literally don't change at all. Okay, so now for the lips. I typically would not wear like a red lip with this look because it's a little bit much. But I do really want to test out this duo that was sent to me. So I have the Mary lipstick and the Spinster Ladies lip liners. I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips really fast. Oh, part of me wants to just do like a Winnie lip so bad. I forgot for a second that lip liner is not lipstick, and I probably shouldn't color my whole mouth with it. All right, now for the Mary lipstick. Oh, it's a really pretty red color. That's a whole lot of color on my face. And you know what? What the heck? Why not? I already have on a bright red lip and a fuchsia eye. I'm already covered in glitter, so let's go ahead and test out one of these little Glitterly Obsessed. I've never actually used these before, so I'm not 100% sure exactly what they're for. But this one is in the shade Another Glorious Morning. Makes me sick. And this one is in the shade Amok, 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 Amok. I think I'm going to use Another Glorious Morning and tap that along my cheekbones just for a ridiculous like glitter highlight, because look at my face. Oh, it's actually kind of pretty. And then I might put that a little bit in the inner corner as well. I don't know if this is supposed to go near your eyeballs, but here it goes. Okay, so I'll go ahead and get you all a bit of a close-up here so you can kind of see everything that's going on. It's a lot, I'll warn you, it's a lot. All right, so here is the final look. You can see the glitter highlights and the little cut crease. I don't know, I think it turned out kind of fun. This is definitely a collection I just wanted to have some fun with, and my first time putting on like makeup in a while. I wanted to do something a little bit out of the box, and I think that's what we achieved here today. All right, you guys, so that was everything that I received from the Hocus Pocus and ColourPop collection. I think there are some really excellent products in here. From the few colors I tested from the palette, I think you get some fantastic pigment payoff. I'm sure the rest of the palette is fantastic as well. I'm really interested in kind of like these more olivey green colors right here. I also, of course, love the price point of ColourPop. Things are very affordable, and I feel like the quality is just really excellent for how like affordable the items are. So for me, I think this entire collection, or at least of what I've tried, is absolutely adorable. The packaging, the thought put into it. Let me know what you guys thought about it down below in the comments. I would love to read all of your thoughts and opinions. Do you like this collection? Do you think it was a good collaboration? What are your favorite items from the collection? Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions. I do believe I already said this down below in the comments. Anyway, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so very much for watching. Please go ahead and consider subscribing if you would not mind. It would mean the absolute world to me. I personally am going to go ahead and shower and quickly wash this off my face because my lovely boyfriend just invited me to dinner with his parents, and I don't think I can show up like this. So I'm going to go scrub this off. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll just see you all next time. Bye!